I actually feel like religion has you to stay in a place where you're thinking about the afterlife instead of right now. Right now is more important than after you die. God intended for us to live now, for us to create, for us to expand, for us to have free will to experience this life, to come back to talk to Him about. Okay? Number two is spirituality to me brings you closer to you. It keeps you in the present. It has you to experience life in a whole different way. See things that you let get by. In the church, it has you with blinders. You have blinders. Spirituality has you outside. For some reason, when you get outside, breathe the air, in the sunlight, enjoying what God had created just like us, things seem to become more clear. It's clarity. And spirituality brings you clarity. When, to me, religion keeps you in a book, it keeps you blinded, they keep you separated from others, it divides you from creation. It divides you from duality. We were to experience life together. And everything, when you look at it, has put us in a place of separation. Okay? Church has you to separate yourself from the outside world. It's all about church and everything that goes on in the church and what they want you to learn and what's going on in the church. The money is in the church. It rotates among the churches. And spirituality, we give to each other. Whatever each other creates, whatever somebody decides they want to step into for the first time, we have great supporters. In church, you have a lot of judgment. The things that they say we shouldn't have, it's all in the church. I never thought it'd be a day that I would say this, but it's all in the church. I found peace, clarity. I understood myself better. I cleared away a whole lot more than I ever had in church with spirituality. And I did it quicker. It was all about me and not about the impression that I was making up on somebody else. Now let that sit in. Because we're not here for anybody else but ourselves. This journey was for us to experience, not for us to be held back by man's words to tell us that we're less than. Because basically, church is basically telling you you're not worthy. We were worthy because God gave us breath. Anybody who'd like to believe that we are sinners, may you find your way. We are not sinners. If you understand from the beginning, the universe understands that we are beginning this journey. We're trying to find our way. And finding your way doesn't mean cutting yourself off from the things that help you evolve, that helps the world evolve. You can't learn something and become somebody without sharing it with the world. I'm ready to share mine. With spirituality, I can say it set me free. When I felt like church had me on a program. Sunday mornings, during the week, Bible studies, whenever they decided to have something during the week, after you get off from work. I mean, I was at the church 3-4 days out of a week. I was there more than I was tending to my kids. I can't raise my kids with the church. I found that very difficult because each child is different. When you actually pay attention, you know that you cannot raise each child the same way, which shows you in the beginning there's individuality in us. We're not all supposed to come together as one in that sense. We come together as one, as being creative beings, understanding that we can't be controlled, that we are the life force. And when you stop living, you start dying. And to me, you begin dying once you stop learning and seeing what you're wanting to see in certain programs that we put ourselves in. If you're not finding that there's growth, you're not seeing that there's any change in you or your household, that's a sign right there. If it's causing more hell in your house than peace, and you can't say it's because somebody else or because they don't have Christ in them or because of this or that, it starts with you first. When you can see that you shouldn't judge, that you should not place your hurts and pains upon somebody else, that you take ownership and you go through the process through spirituality of relieving those things, you become one with your God, Christ consciousness, with yourself, whoever, whatever. The whole point is finding yourself in this and moving every day. If you're sitting every day, at least let it be because you're working on yourself. But if you're sitting every day and it's the same routine every day and nothing's changing, I suggest you find some other way of finding out who you are.